will kick off first, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Selling the fake. Fires on the move. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. The Cornhuskers ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A quick pass to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Oh, pressure's coming. He's going to take off. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. So that'll cost him a down, 2nd and long after the illegal forward pass. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Harbor. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Out wide right, it's Moore. Makes the grab in their space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass,
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Now he can return this. So a drive there of 82 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run.
I got a better kicker, bro.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Moves the pocket. It's Moon. Left side is Brown. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Running inside, it's Dickey. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
and there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He's changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Buying time to his right. Right side, it's Moore. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. It's complete. Ripping through the defense. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, it's Dickey. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Moving the pocket, it's Bailey. Quick catch. He'll be dropped.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you've got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Hits inside, it's Raymond. And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Look out! Here comes the heat. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Looking for a huge play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking for a crease, it's Jackson. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Snapped on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Dukes! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. They're all over it. And they gamble.